Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning back into this weather presentation for October 10th, 2019. A little bit unexpected, but today we're going to be talking about a major Winter Storm Aubrey, that is smashing the north central United States, and we're going to talk all about it today, so stay tuned for that. As always, please consider checking some of my playlists here. We got the ocean and beach forecast, hurricane coverage, and all, good stuff. The only reason I did Walt Disney World rides was because I figured I had to do something while I was away. So, but all the other videos or all kinds of weather stuff like winter storm coverage, that number will be up to 36 by the end of this video because of Aubrey. But anyway, let's get right into it. So as always, please consider subscribing, and you know the drill. So from the Weather Channel, real quick, I'm going to play a 1-minute video just to see if to get you introduced to the storm. Then I'm going to get into all the details with the storm in about a minute or minute and a half. So. Go ahead and watch.
At the Boy Scouts of America,
come on, advertisements. There we go, skip ad.
I commuted, almost got to whiteout conditions, and I was only expecting 1 to 2 inches. It's a little early. I'm normally used to it coming down right around Halloween, so it ruins my kids' Halloween. If it wasn't for my commute, yeah, I love the snow.
I think a lot of people feel that way about the snowfall. We've certainly got quite a bit of it going around out there, and
it's kind of weird how a Jeep is towing the car. I mean, it must be a strong Jeep.
States
anyway.
like Colorado.
So as you can see, I will be showing you later, there are a lot of winter storm warnings here. Blizzard warnings, all that good stuff. Blizzard warnings being for northeastern North Dakota.
This is in Montana. Some spots picking up more than 2 feet of snow at this time. And recently, as we take a look up near Devil's Lake in that red shaded area that you see in North Dakota, that's where a blizzard warning is now going to be in place from Friday going into Saturday. The winds are going to drive all.
So this kind of future radar is almost the kind you would see on NBC 10 if you live in the eastern part of the United States. You would know what that is, because all the news channels are different. A place like Dickinson still on the back end of the storm, but you can see Rapid City on the future radar here. But you can see the winds, 30, 35. Okay, I mean that's like blizzard conditions.
All of this snow around. Let's show you those winds, and we'll start you with late Thursday going into Friday, and they are definitely going to be.
So you say 35 to 40, and this is like whiteout conditions. Right in that zone in northeastern North Dakota, they will probably take the brunt of the storm system.
Strong enough to pick up that snow and swirl it around.
Winds, sustained winds, I made a little graph myself, but you can see 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds will be expected with gusts higher.
Especially you get into these places with 30, 40.
As you can see, the storm's going to sit there through the weekend. It really won't be until early next week where this thing actually pulls out, finally.
Even 50-mile-per-hour wind.
So, mixtures of rain and snow bands are just going to linger. With the storm system, it's going to sit right about here. If my camera wasn't in the way, it'd be farther east, but that's where it's just going to sit there.
And even higher gusts than that. Starting to loosen up a little on Sunday, but some places will still have.
So, 18 to 24, possibly some higher amounts.
Flying at that point. In terms of the snowfall totals, pretty widespread and varied amounts. A lot of 3 to 5 inch amounts out there, but it is the ones that are going to be
sometimes they're a little bit, wrong here. So Bismarck, that lavender shading is 5. So I should say 5 to 8 for Bismarck. Same thing for Aberdeen. That should probably be 5 to 8 unless you live on the south side of town. Fargo, that should actually be 5 to 8 as well. So I actually went over on that one. Like Justin, that's right. So or maybe Fargo is right there. So like a Valley City, 12 to 18. That's fine. So. But that's your snowfall totals from Weather Channel.
Climbing up in the 1.5 to 2 foot range, everyone's gonna.
I'm sure it's gonna be higher than that. Thank you. All right, so reading through here, you can see as of 3:05, you can see. Remember about some months ago when I used to check winter storms last year, and I would always say how if you're closer to that mix line, you get heavier snowfall. Well, that still remains true, and it's always gonna be like that because. You got warmer air, and this. Which you really don't need that because it's usually warmer in October here than it is in like January. So close to that rain snow line, you're gonna get those snowflakes that can grow bigger and bigger. Temperatures 30, 31 degrees. So you can see that's why those darker blues are really showing up on the radar. All right, let's see. Moving on down, Devil's Lake is pretty much the only location under a blizzard warning. You can see Thursday is still there. Friday pushing the Dakotas and Minnesota. And snowfall totals could exceed 2 feet. Here's your pressure and wind forecast. So you can see we almost got like a low pressure here. There's almost like a high pressure here trying to build. So it's just forced down a narrow tunnel. So a place like Bismarck, Sioux Falls, Minneapolis, Des Moines, Rapids, well actually not really Rapid City, they're closer to the high pressure. But still, all these areas just gonna get just like this wind funnel. You almost got like a high pressure down here, low pressure up there. It's gonna get funneled down one narrow tunnel. Kind of like if you're in a street and you have trees surrounding on either side of that street. That wind's gonna. Actually that's the way my street's set up. Got trees here, got road like this. So it's just the wind's just forced down. Same thing like in the metropolitan areas like Philadelphia, New York. Same kind of thing. So European model here, and we see that snowfall totals will be approaching, or if not exceeding, 2 feet. Northern North Dakota here, probably in this yellow area, it's at least like 18 inches of snow. That's what the yellow area kind of means. Devil's Lake, Carrington here, up in Canada, you can see like past like almost 3 feet. But Minneapolis, you're probably gonna avoid the worst of the storm. Okay, and you see St. Paul. Okay, where is Minneapolis? Am I going blind right now? But Minneapolis is kind of near St. Cloud and St. Paul. So, yeah, Minneapolis probably going to see a dusting, if you're lucky. And, which is actually surprising because, you know, it's October. Rochester might not even get anything. But you go up to, like, Alexandria and all them places, you're going to see, like, about 5-6 inches. So, it's pretty nice differential there. GFS model has a little bit more farther south and east. So if you're in Minneapolis, you like snow, you're going to like the GFS model right now. Although it could always change. Places like South Dakota could see more 6-10 inch totals. Canada could see like 31 inches. But the NAM, go to 60 hours out. I mean, they had this strong band. They must have came out their latest run. 40 inches in Canada. And you can see just, look at these little impressive little banding features you kind of see here. So, I mean, that to me, that's really interesting. Visibility. SM, not quite sure. Square miles. But basically, if you're in this, like, magenta area, your visibility is pretty low, if not, like, 0. There's that coastal storm out there. He's still battering the east, although never got a drop of rain here. Barely. But yeah, Massachusetts is getting hit really hard. Several inches of rain. Meanwhile, I mean, if we had the same kind of thing in February or during the winter time, we'd be having feet of snow in the east. Oh, darn it, I wish. Anyway, but you can see the visibility forecast going through Friday. The visibility will actually, I mean, you can only see, look at this impressive storm system. Just trail. I mean, that is so amazing. It almost looks like a hurricane. Where it's just like trails down like this. It's like a gust front. Then you see there's the winds coming out of the west. And there's the winds coming out of the southeast. So there's kind of your cold front, even though this is the visibility map. You can kind of see it. So visibility will actually taper away pretty quickly. It's just going to take a little bit longer for that. Going to get some rain and snow showers off and on until about early next week. Here is the GFS model. And starting with right now, it's about an hour from now. As you can see, we just got tons of snow across the Dakotas and northern Nebraska. Here's that coastal storm. That's all rain across the mid-Atlantic. And as we go through time here, just watch. Okay, on the backside, Minnesota, a lot of areas in northern Minnesota, if not already, will be transferred over to snow. Temperatures will remain sub-freezing for the majority of the storm in places like the Dakotas, so you're going to see the most snow out of this. But watch this. Saturday, Sunday, and even like as we had in Sunday morning, you still got these little rain and snow showers. Some greens, some blues, some mix of rain and snow just lingering around. That storm's just going to sit there. And again, by Monday, by the time you wake up Monday, or even by the time you go to bed on Sunday, a lot of this is just going to be out of here. So, I mean, I'm making it sound like the storm's moving really fast, and it's really not. Okay, so let's just take this through 5 days. Maybe a little clipper system could dive through. But, I mean, I thought that was good. That's not quite as potent. Not going to draw enough cold air down to really produce a lot of snow. I mean, not to mention, it's only October, so be patient. Be patient. Total snowfall here. Last run, they had, like, a lot more. on the 12Z run, so but still majority like 6+ inches widespread. Dakotas, western Minnesota, northern Nebraska, not as bad for you as we originally thought, but you can still see about 1 to 3 inches of snow. Okay, going to the CMC model, I'll just show you the snow now. I mean, why not? Showing a little bit farther south, maybe some banding features going through Kansas, maybe producing a quick dusting. But again, same trend here. Dakotas, western Minnesota, gonna see the brunt 6 to 12 inches plus. I'm sure it's gonna be a heck of a lot more than that. Going to MSLP here. Alright, so here it is right now. You can see indicating like really heavy snow here. And you can see depicting the coastal storm there. But you can see a lot of darker blues again, as I said, closer to that rain snow line. And you can see that's what they were talking about with Kansas. Just a couple little bands coming through. Which for October, especially like early October, I'm pretty impressed by the storm system, even though it's in the north. But so here it is, same kind of thing. Sunday morning, we'll see spotty snow showers, maybe mixed in with some rain in the morning. And again, by Monday, or by the time you go to bed on Sunday, everything is on out of here. Be gone. Alright. Here is the ice forecast for the GFS model. Thank you. Stop highlighting. Thank you. Alright. Majority of the ice will be in south central Canada, but some ice in eastern and the Dakotas and Minnesota border, and even northern Nebraska, we could see some ice. NAM model here, it's looking a lot less and it's a lot more scattered, like in the Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota. But still, both models here are showing a decent amount of ice for south central Canada. Alright, I'm going to go into I made a little, impact, about Winter Storm Aubrey, what you can expect, so let's get right to that. Alrighty, so, as you can see here, this is my major Winter Storm Aubrey what to expect chart. Just a little idea of what you can expect from Winter Storm Aubrey, without having to, say it in like a full, paragraph or essay or in that kind of format. Just want to make it colorful and fun so it's easier for even younger audiences to understand. Or older audiences. So, first off, snow. Widespread 5 to 8 inches of snow, but some parts of North Dakota, Minnesota could see upwards of 30 to 36. Although at this point, it looks like the max will be about 2 feet, but I can't rule out probably up to 30 inches. I probably won't see 36, but 30 possibly. Sustained winds will be 35 to 50 miles an hour, which is definitely blizzard conditions, especially in northeastern North Dakota. But wind gusts will exceed 60 miles an hour at times. Again, I mean, that's going to be like when the storm is at its strongest today into tonight, into tomorrow. Rainfall on the south side, 1 to 3 inches with isolated higher amounts, although probably not going to get higher than 3 inches, but it's possible. From Texas to Illinois, so including like places like Dallas to Chicago. Yeah, Chicago won't get snow out of this. Maybe if you're lucky, some cold temperatures, but that's about it. Ice, scattered parts of Dakotas, Minnesota, and Wisconsin could see 0.1 to 0.3 inches, which is a tenth to a third of an inch of ice, with isolated higher amounts, but before flipping to snow, probably. Snow drifts could exceed 3 feet, probably not 4 feet, but because, the models have been trending down a little bit, but still, 3 to 4 feet snow drifts in some places, especially with that stronger wind. And lastly, visibility will drop below quarter of a mile for pretty much the entire north central United States. A lot of places will probably hit 0 visibility as well. That's probably pretty likely. So, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Share this video with your friends, especially if they live up there in the Dakotas or Nebraska or Minnesota or Wisconsin. Or even Iowa. Still under threat as well. So, just keep everybody informed. Consider leaving a comment down below. And thank you guys for watching. I am The Weather Dude, signing off. Till next time. Catch you guys next video.